you, Bird?
I'm there. I'm gonna post to another place or two real quick, though.
Alright, I'll go ahead and do my intro while you're doing that. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Cal Plays on Crosswalking Kobolds. My name is Cal, and today we're going to be playing Stardew Valley with the one and only Clockwork Bard.
Hello, people.
So, apparently not the only Clockwork person.
Apparently, not the only clockwork person. But I am the one and only clockwork bard.
That is correct. You can put that on your business card. Oh, it's already muted. Good. Sweet. Alright. Awesome.
I am the clockwork bard, right? Not just clockwork bard.
Yeah, you are the Clockwork Bard. Yes. Yep. You know what I haven't done? I haven't turned on my controller.
You know, honestly, it's been so long that I'm kind of surprised that all of my settings and everything just started
Oh boy. Yeah, it has been a minute. I'm just gonna pull up my settings to make sure that my controller is connecting, because it doesn't look to be. I mean, worst case scenario, I mouse and keyboard this, right?
Yeah, worst case scenario. Oh my goodness, there's a whole bunch of people in the Bang game.
Nice! I don't know what that is.
It's just a bunch of my friends, like, Alessa, who's, my 3D artist, Silverfang, who's one of the people that I normally do Stardew with, Raid Killer, who's another good friend. I don't know who that is.
Ah. Gotcha. Well, they're clearly somebody's. There we go. Controller working.
Yeah.
too. I'm gonna do that on my phone, because trying to do that on my computer takes a while. Huh. Pokemon community game lost its subscription to Jonas W, whoever that is. Or I'm sure it's not just Jonas W, but you know how it normally has that Magnemite with the rigged sign?
Yes.
Right now it says Jonas W5 rigged.
Yep. I saw that too. Well, that's unfortunate.
They lost its sub. Worse things have happened, probably.
True.
I'd have to talk to Adam.
Oh, Archer, you did a really
Let's see here. Discord. Oh, I've got that Elgato way too hot.
way
And actually, now that I think about it, I don't want that unmuted. Boy, I hope the music wasn't doubling. Okay, cool. I unmuted the Elgato, but I have the Elgato to a separate auxiliary audio as well, because when I'm on a scene that doesn't have the Elgato, I can't transfer the Elgato audio source, so I have it set also as a mic aux source.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I know that's kind of a complicated way to go about it, but it does the job.
There we go.
Oh, I forgot to make the announcement that, in Discord tonight. I was supposed to do that. That we're playing. I think it's Smash was the leader in the votes.
I don't know. Honestly, I didn't even know there was a vote.
Oh yeah. In my Discord, you know how maybe you don't know. So on Sundays I am doing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet for the first half, and then a game with my viewers for the second half.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, for example, last weekend we did Pokemon, and then
Actually, it looks like a tie between Smash Brothers and Among Us.
oh, well we'll probably go with Smash Brothers then, since we haven't done that one.
Okay.
What am I looking for? Oh right, Poke Daily. By the way, world's still not up. Don't know if you noticed.
Oh, I've noticed. I haven't started it yet because I'm waiting for the okay, the all good.
All clear.
Okay,
5 by 5.
I'm starting it up now.
All correct. I don't know. I can't think of any other ways to say okay.
Wait for the program.
Oh, come on. Right before I did Poke Daily and mistyped it, so now I have to wait a couple minutes. Somebody got an ultra rare reward. Yeah, it wasn't that good, but 2 feather balls. Yeah. Well, I'm seeing what I'm concerned is a non-responding screen on your side.
Yeah.
Cool, cool.
Actually, I think I know what's wrong.
Okay.
I think I need to look up Stardew Valley without the mods.
Oh.
We did no mods. I
Mhm.
booted up Stardew Valley, and Stardew Valley automatically starts up on my computer with mods. I need to go to
I hope it didn't corrupt our world.
Steam apps, common. It shouldn't have. If it did, I mean, we just gotta boot up another world.
We'd have to start over. It'd be the end of the world.
Yep, as we know it.
Bring in the guitar riff. Let's go. All right. For anybody who might be lurking, we're working on technical difficulties, but we're getting there. We're getting there.
For any of you who might be lurking, what are you doing? Don't lurk. Interact. That's the
Nah,
whole reason why Twitch exists.
they can lurk, that's fine. I will remind lurkers that they are welcome to spend channel points or look at the sound redeems down there.
There it goes.
Oh, I should have disabled the Who's That Pokemon one.
Why?
Because I have you in the Who's That Pokemon box.
That's fine.
Yeah, but there's no Pokemon.
There we go. Had to fix that thing. Okay, the world's up. You're ready to go.
Then your Elgato might be max, or whatever you're using to capture the game might not be working right.
It's on my screen.
Your stream is still showing the startup screen.
Where is?
Oh, of course. Common reward, $50 and a Pokeball. Ah, well.
Nope, I don't want to remove alert box.
What happened to your stream, bruh?
Fixing
Oh.
it.
I saw OBS for a moment.
There it goes.
Yeah. Awesome. Oh, and you've got my reactive on your screen. Nice.
I do. I pulled up Discord. I pulled up my computer. I pulled up my Streamlabs, and I pulled up the game, and everything just worked. I haven't touched a damn thing in like a month, and everything just worked.
Yay! Except for the Elgato. I assume Elgato.
No, since I'm playing it on my computer, it was just a screen capture that I had to like reload.
Ah.
So you can. Oh, is it? Yeah, you need to pull these because you needed the experience.
No, you need to pull them so that you can max out your farming, and I'm selling them.
Oh, that's right.
For the money. In case that wasn't
For
clear.
the money.
How far are we from Iridium, sprinklers?
Oh, a while.
Is that all of them?
Like, more than a couple of levels away.
Yeah, I meant, is that all of the, plants? The tomatoes?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because we're trying to be min-maxy with our skills, you know.
Yeah. Where is my...
Okay.
Oh wait, that's right. I was upgrading my thing, if I remember correctly.
Yeah?
It was either I was upgrading or you were upgrading. I think I was upgrading.
So, I'm coming close to the end of Final Fantasy,
Oh, nice.
which means that I'm going to need to replace it with another game soon.
Octopath Traveler.
No, actually, I'm going to go with something I already own. I have, oh, what's it called? Lunar Silver Star Story Complete. I'm sorry, it's not Silver Star Story Complete, it's Lunar something or other on the PlayStation TV.
Oh.
So I'm gonna set that up so that I can play Lunar on stream. I thought people would enjoy it.
Yeah, Lunar is a good game.
Yeah.
Which
Excuse me.
version are you doing? Are you doing the
I believe
Game
it's
Boy,
I believe it's the
Game Boy or
PSP
PlayStation?
version.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the PSP version is good. I think that one is a little different from the PlayStation version, if I remember correctly.
So one thing which bugs me, but it's just a me thing, it actually is better. The song is dubbed differently. It is dubbed with more accurate lyrics and makes more sense. The boat
Ah,
song?
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You know, we all need to believe there is hope. Yeah, the I don't remember the lyrics to the new one, but to the redub, but it's more accurate, so I should really shut up about how it's not like the old one. Um,
Hey, if it's not like the old one, then uh that doesn't mean that you're wrong for disliking it.
yeah, no. Nostalgia's the only reason I dislike it. That's the thing. If
Yeah.
I've watered your plants, by the way.
Thank
um,
you.
no
My
problem.
my 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 watering can is in the shop.
Oh no, I didn't realize. Okay, wrong
Yeah.
button. How do I open the door? There we go. Okay. I've been playing too many Nintendo games. I keep trying to press O.
This is a Nintendo game.
No, it's not.
Well, kinda. It's on the Switch.
I don't have it on the Switch.
Yeah. I know you don't, but it is on the Switch.
Honestly, it'd be kind of nice to own it on the Switch. I don't currently. Rabombi and chat if anybody wants it.
Oh. Oh no, it's not that one. It's exclamation point.
Poke catch.
Oh.
All right, I've got enough energy. I'm gonna, before I forget, sell tomatoes.
There's some more tomatoes in here if you want to sell them.
They're probably your tomatoes, aren't they?
Maybe. I don't know. I know I'm at 10 grand right now and don't really need the tomatoes.
Uh, what in the world? I've got a golden fiddlehead fern. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Possibly? Man, we really should build a path.
Yeah, might be worth it. Um,
Wait, where's my exit to the other area? I walked past it. There it is, below the lake. Okay. Because then I go over this way, and there's the secret wooded area where I might need to use my sword.
sure, why not? Oh, not T. Oh my god, I've been playing a lot of Ark recently. The
What?
controls are a little different.
Oh, yeah, yep. Dude, I've been playing almost exclusively Pokemon. um, oops.
So I've
There
been
we go.
playing Ark, and how you do things like opening boxes and stuff is completely different because you gotta hit like the E button, but the E
Yeah.
button opens my inventory. Or the F button, which the F button opens my journal. So every time I walk up to something, I press like E or F, and I'm like, that's right, I'm not playing Ark anymore.
Yeah. Ah, god damn it, don't hit me. Jerk. Oh, I got a mahogany seed. Yay!
And while I'm in, another thing is while I'm in boxes, I keep on pressing the T button because the T button transfers stacks of items at one all
Yeah,
at the
quick
same
transfer.
time,
Yep.
and I can't do that. I can't. I have to right click. No, sorry, left click on things in boxes to do that in this game, and it's a learning curve. It's a relearning curve.
Yeah. Like going from trying to play Saints Row 4 to playing Destiny.
Yeah, kind of like that.
It's like, wait, what? These controls don't make sense. Why aren't they the other way?
Aha! I have your sprinklers, sir.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to take out a couple pieces of your farmland, but it will be replaced by they will be replaced by a sprinkler.
Which is probably better?
Yeah, because then you don't have to worry about watering this
Ooh,
area.
it's 8 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are?
Nope, because I don't have kids, luckily.
Me either. Hmm. Oh, dude! Sword can cut through weeds.
Well, yeah,
Well, that's
it works
nice.
the same. It works the same as a scythe, except for you don't get materials from it.
Yes, I did. I got lots of fibers.
I mean, like you don't get hay when we have a
Oh, okay.
when we get a silo. Yeah. All right. Well, it is 8 o'clock. It is 9:30.
9:30.
Yeah. Might as well go to bed then.
Yep. All right. Day 18 of summer, year 1.
Day 18.
19 now.
Okay. My watering can is finished. I can't pick it up.
Yay!
I can't pick it up yet because the store's not open.
Oh, not open on Fridays? Or just not time yet?
It's not open yet. Yeah.
Do, 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 do.
Such a relaxing game.
Yeah. I hope my humming wasn't off off rhythm with your game. Yeah, out of sync. There we go.
Eh, only by like a half a second or so. Wasn't really that bad. Nobody caught it. Oh, that's
I caught it! Yay! I got a Rabombi! I don't even remember what Pokemon that is.
I don't even remember what gen it was.
Oh, that's easy. I can guess it in 2 guesses. It's 5 or 6. Those are the gens I didn't play a lot of. I can probably recognize any Gen 4 or earlier Pokemon, any Alolan Pokemon, Galarian Pokemon, Paldean Pokemon. Gens 5 and 6? Not so much. I mean, if they're in Galar or Paldea, yeah, for sure, but if they're not in those, sorry, if they're either in Sun and Moon or Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet, I'd probably recognize them because I've played a lot of Sword and Shield and I've got a full Pokedex in Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, I've actually been kind of working on Violet's living dex.
Yep, I've got a full living dex.
Yeah.
I did that on my own. I didn't do that with stream. But it was something I wanted for me.
Yeah, so I've been I I did the one on Scarlet already, so now I'm just
Oh.
going through it on Violet, and I'm just like, I've already done this already. So I'm super unmotivated, but at the same time, I'm like, I really just want to get it done.
Ooh, the wagon lady's here.
Nice.
She's selling salmon, corn, tulip, cave carrot, coconut, battery pack, periwinkle, crystal fruit, red cabbage seed, summer spangle, houseplant, rare seed, wedding ring. Anything you want there?
Not really.
Not even batteries?
Well, batteries. Yeah, batteries would be okay, but everything that I want to use batteries for, I can already use gold for, so I'm not
Okay,
too...
I won't save 1500 then. I mean, I will save 1500 then. I think
Yeah.
I said the opposite of what I meant.
Yes. I guess I'll just have to put their wood pathways. So I will put the wood pathways in the wood box.
Yee.
That that sounds
Oh, there was a slime right at the entrance there. That startled the crap out of me. Ow. How do I heal in this game anyway?
eating.
Okay. Ah! Another slime! Away with
It
thee!
really
Bedeviled bastard!
it really depends on what you eat, but yeah, if you eat something, it'll heal you.
Gotcha.
Uh, you can also buy medicine from Harvey's. They're like, I think it's like 100 or 1,000 per piece of medicine, but they heal you pretty damn well.
Cool.
Woohoo, I got my watering can.
Yay! The can of watering has been obtained!
Yes. Oh wait, why the hell didn't I use this? To the mines.
Okay. No, go away! Go away! Go away! No!
Today's
There we go.
Friday. Where is Miss Maru at?
I'm not sure
Maru?
who that is.
She's the super smart one.
Ah. I'm not sure who that is.
Robin's daughter, the carpenter's daughter.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
So
I
the
love
red-headed love
Maru.
interest.
She's not red-headed though. She's actually more like uh the interracial love interest. But I hate saying that because like she's half her father's black and her mother's white and a
Okay.
redhead.
Okay.
But she's interracial. But I don't care about that. I care about the fact that she builds herself an AI robot that cares about humanity and goes off and does its own thing.
Oh. I see.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar. Where have I
Yeah, it's
heard
a
that
beautiful
before?
story. It's a beautiful story. Did we water these? Did you water these?
I did.
You did. Okay.
Yeah, you didn't have your watering can yet. I think you still don't?
I do now.
Oh, nice.
Weather report. They're gonna sunny all day tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, lots of wood and lots of sap. Let's go. Oh, this should be my last tree before I at least take a nap.
a recycling bin? It does not look like it.
Is that a thing that can be made?
Yeah, and if you do, you can take all the stuff in this maroon chest here, and you can recycle them and get some good stuff out of them.
Oh, right. Okay, sorry, I was thinking of a trash can.
Yeah, we have a trash can too. It's right here.
Uh, well, oh, mm. You
And
know
you can
what?
upgrade
Fair.
it.
Fair.
Okay, it's 5:20. I was gonna go
Oops, not pine cone.
do some mining. Uh,
Wait, should I be keeping the spice berries and stuff, or am I good to sell those, do you think?
I've been. The only reason why I've been keeping them is habit.
Okay. We can hoard them. It's not like we need the money right this moment, I don't think. Unless I can upgrade my steel axe.
Uh, duh, 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 duh. I was looking at this. This is for the pantry, summer crops. Don't need that. I need crafts room. We've already done the summer foraging bundle, so now we just have the winter and the fall left. And the exotic, which cave carrot. Uh,
Where does slime,
for-
green algae, fiddlehead, and fiber go?
honestly, I do not remember off the top of my head.
Same, bruh. Same.
Green algae, I
Oh, that's in here.
honestly don't know.
Nope, that's our random bits and bobs bin. Hold on, there's a ring in there. Small magnet ring. Oh, how many rings can I wear?
Chew.
Do you mind if I take this just to have something?
Sure, go for it.
Sweet. Ooh, there's footwear. Oh, dude, can I have these tundra boots?
Sure.
Or are they part of your equipment?
Nah, I'm wearing my boots.
Yeah, that's what I
I got
thought. I just wanted to make sure.
the firewalker boots, which you can get as soon as you go into the mines. Ooh, has appeared.
Map. No, not map. What in the world am I looking for? Oh, equipment. That's right. Let's. I want to equip this. And I want to equip this. Yeah, I'll go to bed too.
I was, I was like, I was going up to the mines. It was 5 o'clock when I went up there, and then I stopped and opened up my inventory.
Ooh,
Uh,
Gigalith is in
to
chat. I think you actually said that, and I didn't process it.
yep.
You were saying?
But yeah, I lost track of my thoughts. Give me a second.
That's my fault. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Oh, there's a letter.
Oh yeah, I was up and going to the mines, and I opened my inventory, and I forgot that time doesn't stop when I open my inventory in multiplayer.
Ah, yeah.
So I just sat there for 3 hours staring into the void while I was looking at what we needed for the bundles.
I watered the pavement. Oh, when I was talking about playing, potentially switching over to Lunar, which I'm suddenly thinking maybe it's not Lunar, maybe it's Chrono Cross. I actually have to look at the PSTV to find out. Did you just water more than one at a time?
Yep.
That's a thing you can do?
Yep, if you upgrade your watering can.
You've already got the good watering can. Why would I upgrade mine? I'm out of water. God damn it.
Okay, got those finished up. So, time to sell
Should I
some
take the wooden
tomatoes.
paths and start making a path so that I don't have to walk through the grass?
Make stone paths because the stone paths are kind of our main path block.
Okay. Do we have any?
No. Oh wait, I need to make them then because I don't think you have the recipe.
I don't know if I do or not, to be perfectly honest.
You have to buy them from Robin.
Oh, yeah, no, then I don't.
And I will start clearing out a path. That'll be my project for today.
Okay. Then I will go get lumber. Which I'm sure we will need. Probably. Okay. Yeah, no, we'll need the lumber when we start upgrading the house and stuff.
Yep.
And also, I think there's a couple of bridges where when you go up to them, they're like, oh yeah, it costs like 500 wood or something to fix this bridge.
There is one bridge like that.
Ah, I thought it
And
was two.
Yeah, one bridge like that, and it is over on the beach.
Oh crap, there's three of them. Why do I have so much health? I mean, I'm not complaining, but why do I have so much health?
So you don't die.
As I said, not complaining. Yeah, but Chrono Cross would be a good playthrough too. But I'm also getting close to the end of Pokemon Legends Arceus. So I'm trying to think, what do I replace that with? You know?
I would continue the Pokemon thing and do Pokemon Sword and Shield.
How do you, I don't... I'm not sure how I'd do Pokemon Sword and Shield.
You just
Maybe
buy
a
it
Wonderlock
for-
or something? I don't know.
You just buy it for the Switch and and complete the Pokedex. Do a Mr. Oak, a Dr. Oak challenge.
That would probably take longer than I'd like.
Well, you don't look. So here's the thing. It would give you something to work on for a long time, so that way you don't have to worry about replacing your games as often.
Yeah, but I want to keep things fresh.
There we go. Pathway. Pathway is finished.
Thank
I
you.
need to break a couple of rocks, but the pathway is finished.
Do you have a big enough hammer?
Yeah, hammers are sorry, not Stardew Valley. They're Harvest Moon.
Pickaxe then?
Yeah, pickaxe. But no, I do not have a a better pickaxe. I need the steel one, which actually I can go and do real quick. Never mind, I can't. I don't have enough. Oh wait, yeah, I do. I have enough iron. I just need to grab it out of this one.
Gotta take it over to the forge.
Yep. Hey, I caught Gigalith.
Nice. Apparently it already escaped by the time I did Poke Catch. What the hell?
Well, that sounds like a personal problem.
I'll tell you about personal problem.
I know all about personal problems.
Is this
Not
an
able to
apple tree?
pay for rent. Not able to pay rent. That's a
Oh.
personal problem.
Yeah, some people will say so.
Unless you're living with a roommate who uh requires you to pay half of the rent, otherwise rent has to come out of his pocket.
Yup.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Block that off just so that way it has some.
Go. That tree's down. Let's chop down another. Is there anything here for me to eat? My energy's starting to get low. I don't think I have anything. No. I might be able to make a snack bar. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 5.
Yay, my bar's back up in yellow. I can chop more tree.
3, 4.
You know, I was kind of annoyed when I found out trees in this game. They can't fall north or south.
Yeah, it's really hard to animate something falling in those two cardinal directions when you have when your plane is flat like this.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not criticizing them for it. It just one of those things where it was like, huh. Well then. It's aiming the fall. That's the thing that bothers me about it. I can only have the trees fall east or west. So if it's like on an island thingy, that makes it hard to chop a tree.
Yep, certainly does.
I'm out of trees to chop. I guess I'll go check the sap. See if I got syrup yet. I meant taps, not the sap.
Oh, you do, but I'm taking one of them.
Aww.
Got to use it for the bundle.
Gotcha. Oh, that reminds me. We need to set up more, trees with taps, don't we?
Yep, the trees are growing though, so
Oh, okay.
uh, it'll take a minute.
What about, what are these? Are these the big mahoganies? Is that why we only have 3 of them?
Maybe I'll need to look. I don't have your chat pulled up or your stream pulled up.
Yeah. I didn't realize you were walking to the community center.
Yep, was walking to the community center. Foraging bundles, exotic. Bam. So I just need
Yay!
cave carrot, purple mushroom, and the morel.
Are we saving or selling syrup?
Uh, I would sell it just because I mean we already have it inside of the bundle that it needs to be in. So,
Yeah. Well, I didn't know if it was going to be a crafting ingredient we cared about.
uh, I think it's pine that's a crafting ingredient that I care about.
Gotcha.
Uh, pine res. Yeah, pine resin we use for. I think it's either preserving bins or bee huts. Actually, that's a good question. What is it for? Give me a second. Nope, it's not for the preserves jar. Maple syrup is for the beehive. The pine resin is for the the barrels.
Uh, we will need a beehive eventually, though.
Yep, for honey.
Yeah.
And then we put it inside of a barrel and make make the honey wine.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
Congratulations! You
What
you,
for?
you made 50,000 gold. Or maybe I made 50,000 gold.
I'm at 50K. No, I'm at 5K. I got an achievement for 50K. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh,
Time to
you
grab.
cleared out these crops. Or these
Yeah.
lots.
Yep, just because I had the extra path blocks.
Gotcha. If it's okay, I'll let you water these since you have the really cool can.
Sure.
Or you can pass it to me and I'll water them, whichever you prefer.
Well, that was unfortunate. Okay.
You look constipated when you're doing that. It's amusing.
Yeah, you just have to hold it for a second or two.
Yeah. You gotta charge it up. Oh, that was a much nicer trek down here. Thank you.
Oh, Raichu.
Raichu?
Yep.
Right you are! Okay, catch Ultra Ball. Did you get my joke? Right you are?
Yeah. Yep, I got it. Didn't want it, but I got it.
Okay, the magic cart is selling today. Large egg, a fried egg, slime, jelly, bat wing, coal, bug meat, crystal fruit, acorn, pine cone, walnut chair, rare seed, and wedding ring recipe. Anything there you want? If not, I'll save my money.
Really.
Okay. Why is she selling a pine cone? When would I ever want to buy a pine cone? I get lots of them for free. Oh, I suppose if I accidentally killed all the pine trees and needed pine trees.
Which can't actually happen because you can go up into the right to the mountains, and you can chop down the pine trees up there and get it for free.
Oh. Okay then.
Alright.
Can we get to Joja Mart yet? Or whatever it's called?
I mean, we have Joja Mart.
Yeah, but don't you need the bus working to get to it?
Oh no, that's you're talking about going to the desert.
Oh, I thought the bus took you over to the supermarket.
No. Joja Mart is over on the right-hand side of the town.
Ah, okay. Do we get an achievement if we burn it down?
Yeah, it's called beating the game.
Wait, we can beat the representation of capitalism in a video game? What?
Yes, we can.
Huh. Okay.
We
I'm
just
okay
have
with this.
we just have to complete the community center, and it'll run them out of town, and it turns Joja Mart into a theater.
Oh, that's... Okay. I caught the Raichu. No, I didn't. Sorry. I used an Ultra Ball and didn't catch the Raichu.
I caught the Raichu.
Did you use an Ultra Ball at least?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good. If you caught it in a Pokeball, when I couldn't catch it in an Ultra Ball, then I would have had a reason to complain loudly, and that kind of would have been fun, actually.
Yeah, well, God, what did they say on Frasier? The only thing better than a good meal is a meal with one glaring issue that you can complain about all night.
uh... That's great.
I love Frasier. It's such a good show.
Yeah.
Really dry humor, but I love dry humor.
I don't know if I like it or not. When I was a kid and watched it, it seemed very boring to me. And now I'm like, wait, just thinking about the concept, it's like, what? What? This concept doesn't... What?
Yeah, I love dry humor. It's great.
Yeah, but the concept is so absurd. And that's why I'm like, I should really check that out. Are you an apple tree? If you're an apple tree, just grow up so I can chop you down and get some apple seeds, please. Pretty please? Come on, tree.
Not an apple tree. We can buy an apple tree.
Ooh. Can we chop the apple tree down over and over again?
No. It grows fruit, and then you shake the tree, and the apples drop from it.
Oh, cool. And I assume it only actually gives apples during a certain season.
Yes.
I wonder what these small trees that look like they have red blossoms on them are then. What they grow up to be. Maybe those are branches and I just like tips of branches and I just think they're blossoms. But I thought they were like apples. I'm out of trees down here again. Is there another place I can find trees?
If you go up and to the right, up in the mountains, yeah, there's trees up there as well.
How far of a walk is that?
Basically you go north of the farm and then you hook around like you're going to, Robin's house. Robin/Marnie's house.
I can go north of the farm. Huh.
I just built a pathway up there, so you can get up there easier.
Before 9 o'clock? I appreciate that.
Might as well do some laying out of the pathways.
Yeah. Tree. Time, stop moving. My character still has lots of energy.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10.
I'm tempted to figure out whose stream Jonas W5 is. And, just gift a sub to the, bot. But I don't have the money to just do something stupid like that. Know what I mean?
Yep.
And there we go. Cool, cool. And I'm at the railroad tracks that I didn't know existed.
Oh. Yeah, yeah, they exist.
Cool.
Hi, Rosie. Nice to
Oh,
see you.
Tiger Rosie's over there?
Yes,
Hello,
she
Tiger
is.
Rosie.
It's been a while. Are you ready to play Stardew Valley tomorrow? Oh, she says hi, Kobold.
She does. Okay, now it popped up on my screen. How did that chat lag? What?
I don't know. Twitch, man, it's got its issues.
It's not perfect, I'll give you that.
How's it going, Rosie? It's been a while since we chatted. No, not too long. I checked in with you a while ago. I'm
Ooh,
taking a
what's...
week off because of my illness. I have to stay on top of my inhaler every 4 hours, or I start coughing so hard I vomit. Oh, I see. Well, normally you have to breathe in using your inhaler, not stay on top of it. But I'm
Okay,
just a
Dad.
smartass.
I'm working my way back home.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There we go. And... Oop, wrong way.
Yep.
I am almost in bed. I am in bed.
Give
Oh,
me a moment.
building more, plots, I see.
Yeah, I'm just future proofing. But I got a Steam Deck today. I have acute
Ooh.
bronchi I have acute bronchitis and a sinus infection, but just got a Steam Deck today. I can't call and talk because my voice is raw, but I can listen in and play on my deck if you wanted to stream it. Oh, okay.
To be clear, is that Steam Deck or Stream Deck?
Steam Deck.
I see what she typed. I'm asking which she meant.
She already has a Stream Deck.
Oh, okay. I didn't know Steam Decks were still a thing.
Yeah,
I thought
they are, and they've actually gotten more amazing over the past little while.
I thought Valve stopped selling those.
Oh no, they still have their controller. They still have their Steam Deck. They still have their VR system.
Oh,
Like,
well, you know what that means. If I got one of those, it'd be so much easier to stream to my Elgato.
hey you, all of your tomatoes are over here in this box.
Okay. I will sell those tomatoes.
Oh, that's the whole reason I pointed it out.
If you would like, I can upgrade my watering can. If you have the materials. Otherwise, I'm gonna go chop things down.
I think we have enough copper.
Okay.
It would be in the black chest.
How many? 3?
You need 5.
Oh, we've got 3.
You got 3. Okay.
That's clay.
Do we have any more copper nuggets in there?
Yes, 9. How many can I cook at once here? 3?
You can cook 3, but each one requires 5, so you'd only be able to cook 1. So we need more
Copper ore.
stuff. Yep, which means I'll have to go and grab my pickaxe and start going mining.
Is the watering done? I can do the watering so you can go mine.
Only the pre-orders stopped for a few months to play catch-up, but they are in stock now. Ordered on the 17th and got it today on the 20th. Nice!
Nice.
I just ordered my Ryzen 5800X for my new PC build that I'm doing. It should be here Monday.
I can't wait till I make enough money on stream to justify buying a new streaming computer, like a really good one. Like the one that I've
Oh,
got is really good for the money that was spent on it. You know, it's good for what we can afford.
man,
But
I don't get money from streaming.
yeah, you
That's
could.
that's that's popular streamer stuff.
Oh, did you know I got affiliate?
Oh, I did not. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yep, I just kept at it with a regular schedule, and eventually people who liked me showed up. And they kept coming back.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
It's also good to be flexible with like your ideals and stuff too. Otherwise, people uh if you're too rigid, people will think you're unreasonable.
True.
But you also have to be uh s- um what's it called? You have to be unmoving enough, inflexible enough to actually have opinions of your own that people can't change. Otherwise, conversating with you wouldn't be entertaining. It would just be tiresome.
So I think what you're trying to say is keep an open mind, but not so open that your brain falls out.
Yeah, that exactly.
Yeah, they've got an expression for that. Hey, cat, you're in my way.
Oh, hi, cat. You should put a cat bed in your room and then point a camera at it so that way whenever it's sitting in the thing you can have a cat cam.
Wrong,
Everybody
wrong
everybody
cat.
loves a cat. Oh, but everybody loves a cat cam.
Yeah. Well, technically it's my roommate's cat, so I'd have to seek his permission. And that sounds like a lot of work.
It just requires another Oh, that's right. I'm here for iron. I'm I need to go
Uh,
back to
I believe you've forgotten. I'm a PNG tuber, not a VTuber. I don't have a model or a camera hooked up to this computer at all. So it wouldn't be an additional camera, it would be a camera.
True.
Yeah, some of us can't afford an iPhone and a fancy model.
Um I actually got this model at a discount because the lady
Nice.
who built it for me is a really good friend of mine. She's my 3D artist and I love her more than words can express. Uh
Nice. Your art mama?
yeah, she's wonderful. And the other and I don't have an iPhone because iPhone is more expensive than it's actually worth.
Yes and no. For most people, I agree that you're correct. However, specifically the camera and the AI facial recognition does work phenomenally with VTubing software.
Yep, so I've heard, but I just bought a 1080p camera.
Ah, I think
That's
mine's
all I'm
720.
It was like 20 or 30 bucks.
Nice.
And honestly, I'm thinking of upgrading to a 4K camera here pretty soon.
Yeah. No, buying a used iPhone is something that is on my list of things to do, specifically for setting up for VTubing eventually.
Yeah, see, Tiger Rosie doesn't use an iPhone either. She uses a webcam like me.
Well, I didn't think webcams were good enough, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, it depends on how detailed you want to get. If
How
you're
hard
if
is it
you're
on the processor?
if you're a PNG, it's not hard at all.
Okay,
Like
good.
your computers are basically set up to run webcams because
Well,
they were
I'm talking
because
about
webcam.
rendering the model. When I
Oh,
say, yeah,
like an actual 3D model.
yeah.
If you were to do a high res 3D model, it might have issues. But if you're like your PNG tuber model, it shouldn't be hard at all.
I didn't even see the Wigglytuff.
I wasn't too impressed. I don't like Wigglytuff. I like Chansey, Happiny, and what was the other one? Blissey are my favorites.
Well,
If
you know
I
what I
could get
have to say to that, right?
if I could get Blissey on this thing, I would be so happy. Especially I use the specifically I use the Keo. It has a ring light which helps with tracking.
Nice.
I have a $20 to $30 uh non-branded full HD camera.
Oh, I believe Razer is Logitech, if I remember correctly, so that's probably what I'd end up with too.
Mhm. uh and Alyssa is great at making 3D models. Honestly, if I could give more money to her to if I could afford to give more money to her to let her start doing 3D model making full time, I would do it.
Honestly, here's the
Boy,
thing.
Mia.
Oh, hello, Mia Meow. Here's the thing. If I were to, oh, hey, Jennifer's here. Hello, Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer.
Let's see. Came in when you said you wanted to start VTubing. Must be. Okay, so yeah, it's when you have an anime avatar. But it's a little bit more than that. If you look in the upper right-hand corner of my stream, there is a thing that moves when I talk, a kobold, and the different that makes me a PNG tuber. VTubers typically have either a 3D model or a live 2D model, um, which live 2D is really what I want because those are amazing. I love the way those look. But yeah, basically you have a model, you use a camera that does facial tracking, um, and and it moves the model accordingly.
And Tiger Rosie, I totally would hook Cobalt up, but I don't have his mailing address, so I can't buy him a new camera. And and um Alyssa charges like $100 for a charges more than $100 for a really good 3D model,
Yeah.
but maybe eventually one of these days.
Yeah, I I'd rather get that stuff on my own as time goes along. Though I appreciate the idea. Uh,
Yeah.
I just feel better if it was just stuff that me and my roommate pulled together. What would my model be? My model would be a kobold. It would still stay
Yeah,
on theme.
obviously,
Um,
ob- obviously it would be just be a Cobalt,
yeah, of course. Wait, just a kobold?
not that hookup lol.
Wait, just a kobold?
Well, yeah,
What are you trying to say?
you're just a Cobalt.
Oh, just you wait.
Kobolds will take over the world. How dare you, sir?
What do you mean? Kobolds have already taken over the world. Didn't you know that that the president is actually just three kobolds in a trench coat?
Oh, so what you're saying? So you're talking lizard man theory. I get it
Oh
now.
no! 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 God damn it. Oh. Okay. Okay.
Hi, llama.
Where's the llama?
Miss Llama Drama is in my chat. No lizards, only kobolds. Oh, I see. I see Mia taking his side of the conversation.
I mean, technically, kobolds could be called lizards. Technically speaking.
Well, they're part of the dragon family, so calling them a lizard would be like calling a centaur a horse.
So, the official lore is that they believe themselves to be descendant from dragons. And they
No,
do look like dragons.
they're actual
But
dragons.
according to official
They
D&D lore, they 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 believe themselves to be descendants. It's never confirmed.
oh snap! I need to get out of the mines.
Oh, you looked at the clock, huh?
Yes, I did.
All right. Where do you think kobolds come from in world mythology country? Oh, I believe Germany. I'm pretty sure kobolds originated in Germany. I don't know any of the mythos around it though. I just know that I recently had a conversation, and it was Germany.
I know that kobolds can have it's there's a draconic bloodline feat in D&D that gives them more special abilities. But from what I remember, kobolds are part of the dragon blood type.
They are not dragon kin. Like, you know, humans are humanoid,
Right.
right? They are not dragonkin. Oh, hello. Let's see here. Kobold in German folklore, mischievous household spirit who usually helps with chores and gives other valuable services, but who often hides household and farm tools or kicks over stooping persons. He is temperamental and becomes outraged when he is not properly fed. He sometimes sings to children. Huh. Wow, that is not how D&D portrays kobolds.
So he's a mentally unstable farmhand.
I don't know, sounds somewhere between a gnome and a goblin.
Yeah, fair.
Which, in all honesty, isn't that far off.
So what you're saying, Mia, is that you're a kobold.
Me? Yes, I'm a kobold.
No, Mia. Mia is a kobold.
Oh, is she now?
Yeah. Apparently, she likes to kick the legs out from under old people.
See here. Brothers Grimm has provided one of the earlier and more commonly accepted etymologies for kobold, tracing the word's origin rather, through Latin kobolus to the Greek kobalos, meaning rogue. The change to the word final alt is a feature of German language used for monsters and supernatural beings. Okay, that kind of makes sense. A rogue monster.
Yeah. The part about food and hiding things.
What about the part about food and hiding things?
That she's saying that because of those parts, it sounds like she's a kobold.
Gotcha,
1, 2,
gotcha.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright.
And then we bring this over here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. 1, 2, 3. There.
Okay. I am looking for trees. Oops. I can't chop down trees with my sword.
Well, obviously you're not trying hard enough.
No, I mean, mechanically, the video game won't let me.
Again, it just sounds like you're not trying hard enough. There's an old saying that if explosions can't solve your problems, you're not using enough. Same goes for most things.
I think there's a saying about moderation.
Never heard that before.
Yeah, something about all things in moderation.
Nah. All things in extremes. Life's more fun that way.
Life's not fun. Life is, Oh gods, where did my improv skills go? Life is like when you go up to a stage to speak a joke, and then you stumble through the joke, and nobody laughs, and that's what life is.
So what
Jennifer
you're saying
says... Oh, go ahead.
life is a comedy routine.
Yeah. Yeah, in that... And everyone's the butt of every joke. Yay!
Not in my experience. I'm the butt of everyone's joke in my experience.
Jennifer said, all things in moderation except money and tacos.
Agreed. You know what? I can agree with that.
You know what? I think that if you eat too many tacos, you're going to spend a lot of time on the toilet, so moderation might be a good idea. And,
Well, it depends on the tacos. If it's homemade tacos, I mean...
there's an anchor in chat. This is not a drill. There's an anchor in chat. Poke, catch, Ultra Ball. There
Quick,
we go.
somebody catch that Pokemon. Llama's on it.
Good luck, Llama.
All right, I'm gonna spend some time with hubby. I'll talk to you later. Clockwork. Keep me posted on what the plan is for tomorrow. Like I said, I can play, but won't talk or stream. Okay. I will tell you what the plan is. I'm probably not gonna be streaming tomorrow.
Oh, there's an old man looking at me while I'm chopping the tree. That was weird.
No, they've always had up to... Which one did they have it up to? Oh, I already have the blue one.
What's that?
Yeah, they've always had, I think it's up to up to the last, like, 2 gens or something like that.
Who has?
The Pokemon thing. The Pokemon bot.
Oh, I think I've started seeing some 9th gen Pokemon.
Oh.
So,
I
yeah,
don't pay attention.
I'm pretty sure they're on top of that. Caught the Delamies. Hell yeah.
Delmise was caught by Rosie. Good job, Rosie.
GG, Rosie, if you're still here.
She had to be here to catch it, so...
Well, she threw the Pokeball. How do you know she didn't just walk away right after typing that?
That's generally not what happens. I have coffee beans now. Woohoo.
Yay! Ba ba da ba da 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 da. Music in this game is great.
I love the music in this game. It's one of those few soundtracks that I can just sort of throw up and then listen to while I fall asleep.
Jennifer's craving coffee and pizza, so I probably shouldn't tell her that I could literally make coffee and pizza right now because we're not inviting her over, so I probably shouldn't say that.
It's like you say that in chat. Oh yeah, no, we're having coffee and pizza tonight, and she shows up unannounced and is like, "I heard you had coffee and pizza."
No, we're out of toppings for the pizza, so it's likely we're not actually gonna have any pizza. But coffee tomorrow morning is definitely something that's gonna happen. Um, question for you. What type of tree is this one that's not completed over here? Is this that there mahogany tree?
I believe so.
Okay. I have 2 mahogany seeds on. I'm gonna go ahead and plant them. And
Yeah.
also I need
So
a tap.
maple, pine, oak, mahogany. Yep. Okay.
Huh. When you realize suddenly that you never clicked
Mm,
watch live so that your test TV was actually showing the stream and somehow you just didn't notice. Thank goodness nothing bad happened.
yeah. Right. No, we don't have horses yet because horses are expensive.
And we don't have hay for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we don't need hay for the horses. We need hay for the cows
But hay is for horses. Better for cows.
and cows and sheep. Yeah.
No, there's this old line, hay is for
You'll
horses, better
have.
for cows. And then
y-
something would eat it, but they don't know how. I don't
You
remember.
got a
Oh!
friend in me.
Hello, Miss Llama Drama.
got a
Thank you for the
friend
follow. I
in
do
me.
appreciate it. I didn't realize you came over here from Bardstream.
Uh, yeah. You can grab the copper bars out of the black chest and go and upgrade your thing tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
And I will be
Did either of
upgrading
us water the
my.
plants?
I did. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't remember doing it, and I didn't watch you do it. So,
Horsies don't eat in this game. Horsies are gods.
okay. Oh, I can now craft a sturdy ring because I've gone up in combat,
Nice.
as well as a bug stake. You know what? I didn't go up in. I didn't go up in foraging. Oh, I need a new tap. What do I make a tap out of again? Iron?
Yeah.
Copper. I need 2 copper. Do we have enough copper for me to have 2 copper?
No, because you're taking that
Okay.
copper and going and doing your watering can.
Do you got the crops?
Yeah, I got the crops.
Okay, I'm taking this 6 stuff and I'm gonna go turn in my watering can. For who knows how long. Probably just one day, right? I won't have it on Thursday and I'll be able to pick it up Friday afternoon.
Yeah, horses are in a lot of farming games. I remember not needing to feed my horse in Harvest Moon. I don't remember using a horse in Harvest Moon because I never got that far. Don't get me wrong, love Harvest Moon, great game. I just don't remember ever making it past like day 3.
Alright, let's see. That's the library. I know the forge is around here somewhere. Here it is.
Just above the library. Just
It's
above
locked.
the library. There we go. It'll be open in about 40 minutes.
Yep, thankfully in-game minutes.
Yep.
Which are both too short and too long.
A Wonderful Life had one. Excited for the remake on Switch. The thing that I'm excited for on Switch is... Oh, actually, I need to grab my Switch and get the DLC for the Pokemon games.
I'm not getting those yet. I'm gonna wait until the first one's about to release, and then I'll buy it.
We are almost at 2 hours.
Are we? Oh! I've got us at
Not
126.
not from streaming, but we started and had technical issues, so we're about 15 minutes till 6 my time.
Ah, yes. Are you saying you need to end soon?
Yeah, I'll be. I need to end at 6, so that way I can
Okay.
take a nap before going to work.
Sure, that's fine, that's fine. Alright. I need to upgrade to the copper watering can,
Yes.
which means I can't upgrade to the golden axe yet. Sad.
Golden Axe is a video game.
It is. In my opinion, it's not that great.
It's not. It's not for everybody.
Yeah.
There's a speed run of it that's actually pretty cool. It's a tool assisted speed run.
Okay.
One of my tool assisted speed runs are some of my favorites because they break the game.
Oh yeah, I know what a TAS is. I'm very familiar.
But yeah, it does a couple of crazy tricks. I haven't seen it in forever, so I don't remember. I remember it being amazing. I don't remember what it was that made it amazing.
Yeah. Well, if Summoning Salt did a video on it, I'd probably watch it. I like that guy's content.
Yeah, I've been actually recently getting into Summoning Salt. Watched his Super Mario Bros. 3 video that he just put out a while ago.
I have not seen that one. I haven't watched him in a couple of years, probably.
Yeah, he did. I remember he did Punch Out. He did Super Mario Bros. 3. He did.
How do you speedrun Punch Out?
You have to get frame perfect hits so you can get star power, so you can perform the star punch without actually using the button and then drop the button combo before hitting, so that way he puts his guard up and then drops his guard before the punch comes in.
Okay, I think my question was a little bit off. What do you speedrun in Punch Out? Isn't Punch Out an online PvP game?
It's not PvP. It's
oh
PvE.
No, I'm thinking ARMS. I just remembered. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. Never mind. Okay, got it.
No, I haven't seen the Mario movie yet. I heard, Will and, my friends Will and, fuck, what's his name? Brandon were talking about going. Haven't gotten an invite from anybody, and I don't go places like that on my own.
And I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna wait for it to come to streaming. I've got a limited movie budget. And it's not a Marvel movie. It makes it much harder to put on the plate. Not impossible. After all, we saw the D&D movie.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to go and see the D&D movie, and I didn't. I was sick that day.
I saw it. It was pretty good, except for if you're the kind of person that notices all the plot holes and that kind of breaks your immersion. Unless you're one of those people, you're fine.
Well, I do like my immersion.
Yeah, but some people, they don't get their immersion broken because they don't know. Like, they don't see it.
True.
I used to be one of those people.
And I started when I started playing D&D, the immersion wasn't that bad for me. But recently, I have been watching Dimension 20 um
Critical
and
Role?
Critical Role.
Okay.
Yeah, less Critical Role. I've actually been watching a lot of Dimension 20 because I love Brendan Lee Mulligan's world building better.
Yeah, he does such a good job. It's also a more comical style and it's edited. Most of it's edited.
Yeah. So I actually prefer watching him. And they are going back to Candia on the
What?
10th of May. Yep, and Matt Mercer is gonna be DMing in Candia.
What?
I know. I'm
Gods,
so
that
fucking
sounds
exciting.
amazing!
I'm
Edited
so
or
fucking
live? Edited or live?
edited.
Oh,
It's gonna be their series that takes over the Never After slot because they just ended Never After.
I haven't seen Never After yet. I haven't seen anything since the sci-fi space one in Brendan
Uh
Lee Mulligan's Mother's universe.
yes.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything since then. I'm behind. Um, but I'm. I'll be honest with you. I wasn't 100% sold until you told me Matt Mercer was DMing it, because I want to see his take.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
They're doing the Ravening War. You know, the war that happened 20 years before the original campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's taking place in that time frame.
Gotcha. Well, I'll tell you, there's only one thing running through my head, and that is, where's your bulb now?
Yes, where's your bulb now? Su- such a badass line.
Best
Oh,
delivery Zach Oyama has ever given.
yep.
Ever.
Uh,
Ah.
Lou is probably my favorite player, but Zach does such a good job with oddball characters.
I
Um,
prefer. I'll be honest with you. I prefer Murph's. I prefer Murph's characters over Zach's usually.
I will admit Murph played an amazing character in the Crown of Candy series. I absolutely loved his character in that.
I also like some of Allie's characters, but sometimes she. Sorry, they. Sometimes they go a little off the wall. Not off the wall. Extreme, extra. Um,
Yeah, a bit over the top
over the
sometimes.
yeah, yeah. Um, but no, my favorite is Murph's wife, whose name I've suddenly forgotten for some reason.
I mm, I don't remember her name either off the top of my
I
head.
I feel really bad that I don't remember her name. Oh, I
I
didn't get the
don't.
cuffant.
Ugh.
I used to be able to rattle off all the names of the main cast.
Uh,
I mean,
I don't remember.
the only
I
other
don't
one that we
remember.
haven't said is Siobhan Thompson. Thompson.
Yeah, Siobhan.
Siobhan. It's a B.
Oh, well, either way.
It sounds like a V when you say it real
Sh-
fast, but it's a B.
yeah, Siobhan. Siobhan.
Yes! Foraging level 7. I can now create tree fertilizer, wild seeds, and warp totem to the mountains.
Nice.
Sweet. Is the railroad tracks the mountains?
No. Well,
There's a big
no.
boulder back there, by the way.
Oh, collect these.
Oh, I got a letter. My knee's
Dead.
acting up again, and you know what helps? Rubbing the darn thing with hot pepper. We don't have any peppers. Sorry.
We do not.
Are you watering the fields, or should I? Never mind.
Yeah, your stuff's still in the thing.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Do you actually want to stop now before we get too far? It's 5:56 your time.
Actually, yeah. Now would be an okay stopping point.
Yeah. Alright, so then, let's go ahead and move towards closing things. I'm going to go ahead and just lower the Elgato, and there's my schedule. My Elgato didn't slide because I don't have the transition set up anymore. I'm gonna have to fix that. Anyways, but yes, these are the scheduled times. My next stream starts on Sunday at noon Eastern Time, where we'll be starting with Pokemon Scarlet, and I think we're playing Pokemon Smash Brothers. I think we're playing Super Smash Brothers on Sunday as well, during the second slot, which is Community Day. And let's see who we're gonna raid today. Do you have anything you want to say? Oh, I should shout you out.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to do.
/ shout out at the Clockwork Guard. Return. Huh? Hey, Dante, how's it going? I said... Chat? There it goes, I think. Did it work? Yes, it did. Okay.
Is it the Crosswalk?
Nope. Crosswalking Kobolds LLC.
Oh, that's right.
I would type in your chat, but my other account is in your chat.
Kobolds.
Plural. Yep.
S with an S? Yeah.
Yep. And I'm just going over options for rating. Who have I rated that? I can't remember the last time I rated that person. What's up?
Yeah, if you guys haven't gone over and checked out Crosswalking Kobolds, you totally should. He streams way more regularly than I do, and he's also an awesome guy. So,
well, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I had to tell them something, even if it's a lie.
So I'm thinking of raiding over to It's Yellow Snow. He usually plays Pokemon, but it looks like he's playing marbles on stream. Does that sound good to you?
It's Yellow Snow. Like it sounds?
Yeah, ITSYELLOWSNOW.
Sure, absolutely. I'd be happy to.
All right, cool. He's a pretty cool guy. He's raided me once or twice. Yeah, I'd love to return the favor because he's a pretty cool dude.
I'd love to return the flavor too.
Hey, my tongue gets a little bit tied after a while, okay?
Hey, Yellow Snow has a horrible flavor. I'm just saying.
Fair enough. Alright, I'm pushing the start raid button so the timer starts.
Ditto.
But yeah. Thanks everybody on both streams for coming and watching.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. We appreciate you.
Alright, I'm raiding out now.
Rated.
Button pushed.
Button is pushed.
Okay.
Ending stream.
I should do that part too.